One of our listeners wrote in and said, how do I rebuild trust in my relationship? We've had a lot of struggle over time, and we're just not feeling really easy and trusting with each other. What can we do?
Apologize.
This is Reid from readaboutsex.com.
Cathy Bartuli from the intimacydojo.com. 5 Languages of Apology by Gary Chapman and Jennifer Morris, something like that. Yeah. Jennifer, we're sorry we forgot your last name. Yeah. Read that book. Also read the 5 Love Languages. We say this all the time because those books are amazing and so simple and so helpful.
Yeah. So when trust has been broken, you probably have hurt feelings. You're not sure if you want to go forward or invest more with the other person. Sitting down and talking about where you are and what each of you needs to clear, what each of you would like to have out of the relationship can be really powerful. Setting aside some time to determine if it's worth it. Is the trust broken so much that you don't really want to rebuild it? Because if you're not both in, it's going to be really hard to rebuild that.
Yeah. In my experience with most couples who are still together and they're coming for couples coaching with me, the trust piece means that they don't know how to adequately apologize to each other because they speak different languages of apology. So your dialects are different, and I'm trying to tell you that I'm sorry in my dialect, but since you don't speak that dialect, you actually don't think I'm sorry, and we can't reestablish the trust because you can't forgive me. That's usually what's going on. The other situation that can happen that's a little bit more dire is the reason you can't trust the other person is they crossed the bottom line of yours and you're still in the relationship. And a bottom line, the way that I talk about it when I talk about date your species type information, is that thing or those things that if it happens in the relationship, for you to be in integrity, you must end the relationship. The common example, which is easy for most people to grasp, I'm dating a new person, I have a kid, I finally feel comfortable having them over to the house, not the kid, the person I'm dating. They come over the house, they meet my kid for the first time, they kick the kid in the stomach. Do you go on the date? No. No excuses. You touch my kid, we're done. That's what I mean by a bottom line. And for some couples, what's happened is there's usually an unexpressed bottom line, something that no one knew was there. It got crossed, and that's why you can't forgive and trust the other person. So in those instances, if it's never been known before, it's possible for you to take responsibility for not knowing that was a bottom line. And you guys can reestablish trust and forgive each other and give it one more go. However, if you know it's a bottom line of yours and you didn't tell somebody, then this is all on you, even though they did something. If you've told them it's a bottom line and they did it, maybe I'm a pessimist, but my best advice is complete the relationship, transition it into something else, because that one's going to be the hardest one to fix, and I haven't seen a couple do it yet. Maybe it's possible, but I'd rather save you guys time and pain and have things be cleaner than give you advice that means you're going to try it for another 2 years and it's still not going to work.
If there's no bottom lines crossed and you still want to work together, I encourage you to do little things throughout the day. If you can figure out each other's love languages, go to the 5lovelanguages.com and take the quiz and share it with each other. And if you can, 3 times a day, do something small that's within your partner's love languages. And figure out the languages of apology. Go through those and clean up old things that are hanging out. And you'll start seeing your relationship lighten up and be a lot more loving.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
A word of warning. Do not check their email or their phones for 6 months and be like, well, nothing's there that's fishy for 6 months, then I can trust them.